Hello everyone, welcome on back to baseball here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. It's MLB The Show 25's franchise mode with the Seattle Mariners. We are currently 36-6. We have Brian Wu on the mound today as we start our series. It's a rivalry weekend in the MLB. Wu is 6-0 with a 1.40 ERA, taking on Nick Pivetta and the San Diego Padres, their most natural rival, most well-known rival. When you're a San Diego fan, you think, who's our biggest rival? I'm sorry, the Dodgers? No. The Seattle Mariners. What do the Dodgers what do the Padres and the Mariners have in common? The same year that they were both their first year, or whatever. Anyway, Nick Pivetta is 2-2 with a 5.14 ERA. They are wearing the what are they called? City Connects that rule. They're so good, so good. All right, we're gonna wear our road uniforms, I guess. Okay. Anyway, new baseball every day, 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. Subscribe and ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. We had the day off, so our lineup should be good to go. I'm not even really going to take too much of a look at it. And we'll get going. Game number 43. This begins a long 10-day road trip for us. We'll have 3 here in San Diego, then we go play the White Sox. Then we have 4 in Houston. So, interesting.
Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the San Diego
Here are the game
Padres.
notes. Wu looking for his 7th straight win. Raleigh's hitting 400 over the last 8 games. Starting pitchers for the Mariners over the last 4 games. 27 innings pitched, a 1.0 ERA, 36 strikeouts. The Mariners bullpen the last 12 games, 27 innings, a .33 ERA, and 30 strikeouts. The Padres the last 5 games have been averaging 6.2 runs a game with a 271 average and 8 home runs. Their bullpens looked pretty good as well. 14.1 innings pitched, 1.88 ERA with 9 strikeouts. We are looking to extend a 20-game win streak. They are looking to extend a 6-game win streak. And here are some notes around the league. Reds win in extra innings versus the White Sox. Mullins breaks out of a 2 for 23 slump with a 2-hit performance. And Will Wagner breaks out of a 2 for 21 hit slump. And Luis Robert Jr. snaps a hitless 0 for 16, all of them with 2-hit performances. Here's a brief look at our farm report.
First pitch coming at you right after the break.
We are ready to roll here in San Diego. They finally got the Jack in the Box logo right. Everyone be happy. Game 43C at.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Victor Robles.
It's rivalry weekend here in the MLB. They put a new program in. I did that last night because I wasn't sure exactly what it was going to be.
And we're underway in this interleague matchup.
Holding down the second wild card spot.
Just
Why would you not have, because the Angels play the Dodgers, which again, I don't really think of as rivals. They just are in the same city.
Fastball for a strike.
Yankees, Mets, sure. Yankees, Red Sox is the better matchup. It doesn't make, the matchups don't make sense. Go, baby, go. Let's go, Robles.
Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff.
That's some good contact to start the game off. Let's
go. Really
go.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner in scoring position, no outs.
That was on the cutter. Okay. That's fine. You can take that 4-seam fastball.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set.
That's outside. That's outside. Big sweeper outside.
Foul ball,
darn. Late? No, good timing. Okay. On late side of good.
Man at second. And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls it in for the out. One down.
I had stayed up a little bit longer. There's probably some real good speed out there and right. We'll have to take a peek at that.
And now we
Should
check
get
out
our
the Mariners
lineup here. Cal Raleigh,
And a
last
big
10 games,
factor for them in
385.
recent games, Cal Raleigh.
Well, he's in pretty good company right now on that.
Robles
AL
just a
leaderboard
tick
for
under
home runs,
300.
top 5 for
That
the
hit
guy.
may have
He's
actually
one of the
pushed
better
him
home run
over or
hitters in the
back
league
over
this year.
300.
You don't see
Raleigh's
guys
average
throw
has not
too
been
many
great
pitches, and
all
when he
season
gets the
long,
one
but
that
it
he
actually
wants,
is getting
he
better.
doesn't miss it. It goes a long way.
Okay, so he's using that sweeper, which is his secondary pitch. This is the same problem that we had against the Yankees.
Julio
Late on that one.
Now
If we take a look at it, it's a 96 mile an hour fastball, an 85 mile an hour sweeper. Not quite the speed differentials, 13 to 15 miles an hour, but 11 is still a notable number. 12.6 curve is at 82, which is even slower. A cutter at 91 and a slider at 86 could give us some problems, which is unfortunate because we got Robles on second
2 away.
with a really solid piece of contact, and then we're just doing nothing with
Pretty
it.
good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter.
And I think,
Swings here and
unfortunately,
blasts
that
one
is an...
left
Oh,
field.
that's a double. Okay.
That's
All right,
down.
we're good.
One hops off the wall, and they'll
Okay.
score first. It's
Hey.
1-0.
That's what we're looking for.
Didn't
Just
take long to
get
a result
on the
with
board
that at bat.
early.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley.
That's on time.
outside.
Good take. Okay.
It's 1-0.
Love that we were able to put that run on the board.
Raleigh stands
I
in
don't love
second
that
with
we've-
two gone.
Now, it feels like we have not capitalized on it.
Foul ball.
Fudge. That probably should have been gone.
And that
That's
misses.
outside. No problem.
That's ball 2. And there's a ball.
Okay. That's a
Good
surprising
pitchers
call.
make pitches
but I'll
in
take
big
it.
Situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Check swing. Went
That's
around.
a walk.
Down
Darn
straight,
it.
3-2.
So we missed a walk and probably a home run in this at-bat.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. The throw in. It's offline.
Ooh!
The run comes in. It's 2-0.
That actually was not a bad throw. I think it died on the catcher just a little bit sooner than he was
We don't see this
anticipating.
a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten
it's still a
up,
good,
and try to hit the ball back up the
good
middle
appearance
other way.
for us.
He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
So 2 down. Randy Arozarena, the next to hit. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second.
He definitely didn't. He did not break the plane. There's just no way. And so they called that like an actual strike. Oof, that's a kind of a brutal strike call, honestly. I mean, clearly a check swing. Wow. Way on the edge, huh?
This isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
0-1. And strike
Oof,
2.
blew that one right by
He
me.
was really
Okay.
tardy on that fastball. Great
Let's,
job of setting him
let's
up
step
by
out here.
throwing the curveball. Add some
We've gotten a
velocity
couple
to
of
the
runs
next
with
pitch.
2
Can't
outs. We
catch
need to
up.
be good with that. I am good with that. We've run Pivetta up to 20 pitches here in this inning.
Next pitch
Give me the
misses
throw
outside.
outside.
Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading
Nope,
to count
nope.
1-2.
No.
Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Runner takes off. Pitch outside.
And we're in.
safe.
Okay.
It's a
Hey,
stolen
we're learning how to
base.
steal. There is a little bit of a glitch. As long as
Chris's wheels
as
were
long
the
as you only take the
difference
one
maker on
step
that
out,
play.
you're pretty good.
Just got
We got
there.
bit with
Yeah,
the 2
StatCast's
steps. but-
help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Ooh, thank goodness fouled that off.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Diaz gets it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
We knock out 3 hits. We get a steal here early.
One left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Mariners 2 and the Padres nothing.
All right, here's our starter, Brian Wu.
Today's starting pitcher, Ryan Wu.
6-0 in 8 starts, a 45 innings pitched, a 1.40 ERA.
Consider the amount of swings and misses.
Looking
that
good.
The fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more
We do not
economical
issue
in his
free
pitch count,
passes.
allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Jackson Merrill, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Just
Oh my
missed.
God.
Wu, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Swing at a ground ball.
Ooh, we're lucky that was in the green. That was very nearly in the yellow. And if it was in the yellow, it probably short hops, and then you're relying on
The sluggers in this lineup
relying on the first baseman. I like that it started with the regular colors and then it flipped to the.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back, and for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Ball 1 to Bogarts.
Come on.
1-1.
Just need that to tick down a little bit.
Swing and a foul straight
foul.
back. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
We're good.
Luis Ariz stands in. Just off the
Oh
inside
my
edge.
goodness. That was a real bad pitch right there.
The 1-1. Line drive and foul ball.
Real late on that.
Man at first, 1 away.
Foul. We can go back to it.
Swing and a ball
I'll
lifted in the air.
take it.
Rosarena moving under it. He's got it. 2 away down.
We're good. Okay. That's 2 down. Again, we just can't induce the ground ball double play. I know I'm throwing a lot of fastballs up in the zone. I get that. God, that was a terrible pitch.
Out to short, Crawford.
Well, there we induced it, but it's only for the 1 out. That's fine.
Third out of the inning.
Okay, so we give up the hit right back up the middle.
Trail it here, 2-0.
But we're looking good here early in Petco Park. 2-0 Mariners as we head to the top of the second.
And we're back. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Mariners, Austin Shenton. Pavetta back to work. Ball 1
outside.
there. Shenton
So
throws right, bats left. Hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games.
23 pitches. Let's see if we can keep the pitch count high.
And a swing and a miss.
That being that late really helps, huh?
1 strike.
That Petco Park logo does not look very good in the background. Okay.
That missed by a lot.
Strike
That's
3.
2-2. Ripped right field. That's back
That
there. That
is
one way
a
back, and it's gone.
contact swing. Let's fucking go, Shenton.
He'll circle the bases.
Shenton had a 5-game home run streak. It was very weird. They popped up like a little stat about him, and it was like, Shenton, over his last whatever number of games, 2 doubles, 8 ribbies. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? He has like 5 home runs. He had a 5-game home run streak.
To hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So Pivetta has left some pitches up.
The batter now, Jorge
We've been
Polanco.
fooled a couple of
The
times.
American
I think the
League
sweeper
leader in
got
batting
us,
average
but
this season. Fastball is outside.
so the
Just gotta delay
zone
it,
has
get you
definitely
that leadoff
shifted
home run,
like a
go back
ball
work,
to the
focus on this
left-handed
next batter.
hitter's box.
Pivetta maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit.
All right.
And they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Popped in the air, left
Fudge.
field, Ornelas.
I don't think we should have... you know what? I wasn't attentive enough to the count right there.
Well, he's been good
That's
for
a
the most
3-0
part.
that we'd take the hands off the controller for, and that's very much the reason why. The stuff that goes right down the middle in those situations usually tends to get me, but
you're not as focused, and I
we were
kind of
late.
do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really
That
wants
was
the
a
rhythm
very
broken up, but
poor
sometimes they
decision on
need a
my
little
part.
pick-me-up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
that's
Next
not a
offering
good
is
swing.
fouled back. One out,
I mean, even if it's strike 2, that's fine, but...
Fouls it off, still
That
1-2.
okay, so in most scenarios that's a bad swing or maybe even a horrible swing. In this game it's not the worst. A couple of strike calls already on that
The shortstop takes the ball.
on that side of the plate. I don't think that would have been strike 3, but it would have been a brutal strike 3 if it was.
And
That's not a good
remains
swing
2-2.
regardless.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go
Actually,
get
it's
him with
better
the
than I thought it
fastball,
was.
Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Crawford putting up a hell of an at-bat here. We're just going contact swing. Swing after swing here.
One down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to the right side.
We're going to get
That's a
rewarded
base
with a
hit.
single on a 12-6 curve. Thought that the first baseman was going to get
That's a
there,
good
but
job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
way to battle
Back
back.
to the top of the Seattle order.
I love the
And
way
now
that
it's
that looks.
Victor Robles up to hit. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Crawford at first, one gone. And a swing and a miss there.
Way too early.
And he asks for time.
We'll take
before the
time here
0-2
with 2
pitch.
strikes. Bad swing leads to a worse swing.
Got him looking.
There it is.
He didn't like the
That
call.
is a
Well, it's a nice job with the
fucking
cutter right
brutal
there.
call.
Didn't exactly catch the corner of the zone, but that's one of those where the late movement probably fooled the umpire a little bit. Those guys do not have an easy job. I thought it was a good take overall, and you know, it's one of those things where you leave it in the umpire's hands, you just don't know what the answer is going to be, and that time he lost.
Popped up. Cronenworth makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out.
Okay,
One
we're okay.
scores
We're
in the
okay.
inning coming
Obviously,
up
we have a
this
3-0
solo
lead.
run.
We got Shenton to
Now
get a solo
3-0.
blast,
You're
but it
watching
makes
Major
both
League
of those
Baseball
swings with
on
Crawford
the
look a
show.
little bit better. I know we ended up with a single out of it, but goddamn, that we can try and tease the zone a little bit, but I feel like we haven't gotten those calls so far.
Bottom of the inning,
Leading
leading
off
off,
for the
Manny
Padres,
Machado.
the 3rd baseman, Manny Machado.
On the ground.
That is
Polanco
not where I wanted it at all.
slings to first. Machado is out. And now it's Elias Diaz. And first offering is fouled off. Woo! He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys.
It's a little more off the zone. I'm just a little annoyed that it slid a little bit more than I wanted it to, where some of the other sliders haven't slid as much. Just in kind of a hellacious middle ground. Elias Diaz. I don't know if he's on my team. I still need that stupid double with someone under 15 speed. But don't need to worry about that right now.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. They say you win.
There we go.
It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Up the middle.
Really?
It's through for a hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning
Tried to give it a shot and grab it on that backhand. I feel like we saw some funkier animations against the Yankees.
I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next hitter out. Jason Hayward.
Hang that edge a little bit more, bud.
In there at the knees, and the count even 1-1.
That's ball two.
Okay.
Right through there for a strike.
2-2 the count.
Ooh, that's a good swing by Hayward. I was kind of curious if we could get it. It's right on that edge where we've had a couple of strikes called.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Okay, so we will go with a sweeper. This is a dangerous decision.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Slow him down a little bit.
Really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time.
That was a bad pitch. That was a horrible plan.
Way back there, out of here.
Damn. That's okay. Hey, no, it's no problem. It's a little frustrating. So I was trying to do it. I wanted to slow him down with the sweeper, and I thought if I just tried to punch a fastball through, that would work. Obviously, it didn't. It's a very bad idea. We saw a lot of pitches in that at bat, and it was gone. I also don't think that was. Yeah, it wasn't a great location.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas. And first
Ooh,
offering is
boy, that one.
2 out, space is empty.
Yeesh.
Next offering in there for a strike.
Neither of those locations is very good. Are very good. Still able to get to it, huh? Probably should have thrown a slider instead or a circle change. Let's go circle change here.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes he goes. And that is
it's not a great call. We had a bad one on our side, so
courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Obviously, location not great there.
As
we take a look at the San Diego Padres last series.
Rodriguez.
But it's on me. Sometimes when we throw pitches, the game just kind of goes, yeah, it's going to go here. Okay. Let's see if we can get one or two of those runs back here in this inning.
Just missed. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old.
That's fine. That 12-6 curve is giving me some trouble. It looks really good. And then just drops.
Swing and a ground ball out to short.
Nice.
And it's through for a hit.
Nice.
Man aboard on the lead.
We've had a couple of those that we've just hit the top of and been able to find a gap.
Pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stepping in, Cal Raleigh. First pitch, and that's in.
I think it might actually be
Fast
worth a
forward
steal
to
attempt here.
2022, for Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mets runner on the goal. Swing and a miss.
We were
Tag, and they got it.
Wow.
It was a pitch out.
From his knees right there. You're not going to see that every day. Such a long throw from the plate to second base. So to have no bottom half behind
What a
it,
horrible
still
sequence of events.
on target, so impressive. And most catchers practice that throw, but not many have the arm strength to actually make it work in a game.
Damn.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners.
I think that's a strike if we don't swing. Try to get a piece of it, but
on the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He
safe,
beats
thank
the throw,
fucking
and
God.
They don't get the out. Man at first. Now it's Randy Arozarena. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll
he
see
went.
if this
He
is
did the
moment to
perfect
notch
thing
number
on that
100.
caught stealing. He went with a pitch out.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
Fuck
Throw to
me.
second, out at
Fuck
second.
me.
That ends
Oh, he has me dialed
Trying to
in.
get
Fuck
scoring
me.
position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning.
back
He
here
went
at
with the
Petco
shorter
Park.
lineup.
And now the center
Or wind
fielder,
up.
Jackson Merrill.
2 of our outs are on the fucking base paths.
Just
that's off the
missed.
plate.
I hate this fucking umpire zone.
That one's in there. And 1-1. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat.
Am I diving
Still
too
gets
early,
the
I wonder?
strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty
Because I'm
good
trying to,
pitch,
like, get
top of the strike
into the
zone. We're
base.
seeing more fastballs
But I
at
think I
that
might be
location.
diving too early, and that's
With
slowing the
two
runner
strikes,
down.
have to be ready to pull the trigger.
That one ripped. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second.
But there might be a shot that we'd be able to get
Makes
to.
it double. And his second hit.
Wasting no time.
That slider did not get out of the zone. Nope.
And
Not
just a
even a
triple
little
and
bit.
home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already.
my God.
Arise. In the box
Ah.
now. Take strike one. Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a count 1-2. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second.
That's a good advance. It's a really good advance.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Oh my God. Woo. Slide the slider. Get it out of the zone. Come on, man.
2 outs. On the outside corner. And it's
Needed that
0-2.
call, mainly because that's been a fucking strike all goddamn day.
That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some brawn and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
We hold the runner at third.
Padres
That's a
lead
positive.
one, and it's
But
still a
unfortunately for
3-2
us,
ball
it's
game.
another hit in a terrible zone where it really affects me because I like pitching inside of the right-handed hitters.
As we go to the top of the fourth. And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena.
Now, we've done a good job. 54 pitches through the first 3 innings.
He's just one shy of that
That's
milestone.
17. No. It's got to be more than that.
And a curve misses outside.
Well, it'd be
Arozarena needs
it'd
just
be 18.
one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
upstairs.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to taking it back in the majors,
That sweeper is
less than
fine to take, but it's a
5%
2-0 count.
have Ever
All right.
hit 100 dingers.
I think you want to try to be aggressive on that, but
Next pitch is outside. Curveball drops in there.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted 2, have a nice tight spin to
Step
it.
out.
And
Damn
a
it.
teaser
I mean,
just
that.
off the edge of the plate.
Okay.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That's that cutter is probably not a great. It's like not a great pitch, right?
And he's ready to make the move. Nick Pavetta
Excuse me. It's not a great pitch, but
like
with the way that they threw that previous 12-6 curve, something that started really high but then dropped, it's very effective to me, who goes, ah, shit, is this another 12-6 curve that's going to drop? Now, obviously, cutter's going to come in a lot faster than the 12-6 curve, so I need to acknowledge that, but that makes that cutter is more effective when you miss one slider, one 12-6 curve, one curveball, one sinker, or one sweeper or whatever, just up in the zone. It's in my head for the rest of the game. So we work a walk and at least advance the runner. Shenton's gonna get there. Oh my goodness. Not really sure how that's an E3 when it should be an E1 probably.
And now Jorge Polanco fly to left. His
knuckleball at 80, sweeper at 82, a four seam at 93, sinker at 92, and a cutter at 89. So we got to look.
And that drops in for a strike.
Fuck.
Big at bat right
Yeah,
here
that
with
is
an opportunity
real difficult to pick up. Okay.
But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Inside.
Ball 1.
Bullpen action for the Padres. Trent Thornton up and throwing. Matsui also getting ready. And a pitch. Right through the
I hate it. I hate it. I cannot see this pitch.
in the air left field. Ornelas makes the.
I mean, we were good on the timing. It's on the outside part, but there's something about it, the way it kind of like wobbles a little bit as it's coming in.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Fuck.
Well, all eyes on
Got me
the
on,
play
yeah,
ball in
on
this
that one.
spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
He's thrown a couple that haven't really curved.
In the air,
And there it is again. It's exactly what I said. A couple of knuckle curves that haven't curved, and he throws one way up in the zone.
And up next for Seattle, Victor Robles.
It's the second time we've had a runner on second with nobody out.
Scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
That's to third, handled by Machado. They get the force, and that'll do
Okay,
it. Mariners
that's all right.
have
We
a
just
couple.
we gotta
They're
work our
up
way through
3-2.
him. It's a really good pitching change. Like, it's a ridiculously good pitching change. Everything's really slow. I hate looking at that fucking pitch.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
7-3, and all 3 of their losses coming at the hands of the Yankees. That is unfortunate.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
And misses inside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
I got 3-0.
Swing and a ball lifted left field.
Bailed me out.
One away.
Good pitch.
I guess
He's
it's,
gonna
you
have
know,
him out in front
something
on that
you can
pitch
try and do
away,
is try to
and
bait
wasn't
them
able
with
to
a
stay
really
close.
tasty pitch and hope that they miss it. Jesus. Why is that slider not getting out? Out of the zone. Just dive.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Lifted in the air down the left side. Solano under it. And that is that. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They trail it 3-2.
Okay. Hey, that's a good response for us. Pitching-wise, very short inning, which is a positive.
And welcome back to the
We're going to
ballpark.
take a look at it because we're going to go bottom 5 here. So they have a lefty lane right at the bottom as it flips to the top, so we'll need to get lefties
Third
going.
baseman, Donovan
I
Solano.
think we're okay at the moment.
Waldron back to work. And that one upstairs, ball
Wonder if it'd be worth-
Solano in his 10th season, 37 years young. And he's a native of Colombia. Swing and
I
a
hate
fly
the knuckle
ball
curve.
in the air out towards
I
right center
fucking
field.
hate it.
Tatis pulls it down, and there's one down. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
You know, the first manager
Yeah, I
to
got rid
ever
of that
win a
sweeper.
game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top
Take a
of the
step
fifth.
out.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate.
The knuckle curve feels so hard to pick up. I was late on that pitch.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Fought off foul.
Of course, that one dove.
Next
the ball.
offering is down low.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
This one in the air, right field.
No?
Tatis settles underneath it.
Okay.
Makes the grab, and
All
that'll
right.
end the inning.
We're probably going to need pretty good power to get it out there because there isn't a lot of velocity on it. Damn it.
Back here in San
Way to
Diego,
go.
we head to the
Alright.
bottom of the 5th.
The
Here's
designated
Jason
hitter,
Hayward.
Jason.
Hayward had the 2-run home run earlier in this one.
And that drops in for a strike. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run.
There we
Struck
go.
him out looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page
Now
right
batting,
now.
the left fielder, Tirso.
Next for the Padres,
Ornelas.
Tirso Ornelas. First pitch misses.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Yeah, big swing
There
and
we
miss.
go. I like that we're inducing the swing and miss.
Strike
There we
3,
go.
and that's 2 in a row.
That Hayward one
So the
was
San Diego
real
batting
important
order
for
turns
me.
over. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. On the ground to the left.
Hey, nicely done, Solano.
To first.
There's an out.
Padres
Okay.
go down 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're
Couple
down
of nice
3-2.
innings there in low pitch counts in both of them. We have started the third time through the lineup.
And we're back. Top of the 6th inning.
The
And
first
stepping
baseman,
in for the Mariners, Luke Raley.
Oh, he has so much energy.
In the air, left
That
field.
is probably an
Ornelas
out.
Sizing this one up. And there's 1 down.
A little late off the end of the bat.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. Pulls that one foul.
God.
And that one fouled off.
Yeah, we are too aggressive here. He has too much.
Time call.
He has too much
Chance to
energy and too
collect
much
himself
stamina
down
for us to be
0-2.
tinkering around with this.
next one
That's fine.
misses.
There we go.
Now 1-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
It's a foul.
Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging.
I can't see it. It is, I believe, the first time in the franchise mode that we've seen it. We've seen it from Diamond Quest. I forget. Valenzuela? I forget. It's a Dodgers pitcher.
Now it's the DH, Austin Shenton. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Check swing, went around. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody.
It'd be weird
on.
if that all of a
We're at
sudden
the top
wasn't
half
a
of the
strike.
6th. Swings through that
Okay,
one for strike
we
2.
are having an absolutely miserable time against this guy.
I'm going right back in there.
2 outs. High fly
And
ball out
that's
towards
out
left
number
center. Ornelas sizes this one up, brings it in for the 3rd out. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mariners 3 and the Padres 2.
This is going to be 3 fucking miserable games. If we have to see him more than once, we are screwed. We are in so much trouble.
Back here at Petco Park.
I mean, he helped them strand a runner at second with nobody out, and it's the second time that we've had a runner at second, and we haven't done anything with it until 2 outs. It's so irritating.
Well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. And ring him
He fucking
up,
went.
says
Go.
that's the strike.
Come on.
The first baseman.
Make sure I push in my keyboard so I don't fucking
2
crash it. Now we need to get some pitchers warmed up.
Fouled off left side. The M's up by a run here in the bottom of the 6th.
Did not want to go with the slider. Probably should have stepped off. Okay. All right. All right.
And now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Taps softly to the right side, and that's foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Okay. So it's the second player we've had a little trouble with here. Hayward now Arise.
That one the other way.
That's going to get
a
through.
hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Yeah, 4 and 5 were real quick for the Padres offense.
With his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that.
Oh, now this ball is driven into the left center field gap. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 3-3.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the right.
We didn't put anybody in the bullpen.
With the 2-bagger. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly
Fucking
ask.
fuck.
Now to take the lead, and
Fuck, I hate your fucking zone.
run.
You dunce of a fuckwad.
Man at second. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
I just, you stupid asshole.
That one missing inside. Tatis leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Caught him looking for the K.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why.
Okay, here we go.
To swing the bat, you've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
And that is out of play.
That circle change is woo. Okay, low. Yeah, that's
Man
fine.
on second, 2 down. Strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Hacks and misses.
Okay.
It's a strikeout.
Okay. I mean, Tatis made good contact on that that sinker that was down low. I think it was actually in pretty good location, like a pretty good spot.
You're dialed into the
But
show.
that's okay. It's all right. We got to figure out Waldron here, or we are screwed.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
And that will be the end for Wu. He'll go 6 innings, 3 runs, 3 earned, 6 hits, no walks, 7 strikeouts, 3.33, 7.13. A lot of threes. Actually, let me take a look at their lineup real quick. Okay, we will go ahead and we'll bring in Spire. Waldron is still out here.
Yeah,
Is this his third inning of work? He came in the 4th. Actually, I think it's his 4th.
Here comes the 0-1. This to third, and it stays fair.
Let's go 2. Okay, so again, we'll have a runner on second with nobody out.
Double, go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position.
Okay.
J.P.
Man,
Crawford
they have a
up next
really
to the
great,
Mariners.
they have a really good
1 for
outfielder,
2.
and their weakest outfield is left, and that's the closest to third base. I hate it. Oops. I hit start when I meant to.
Line drive, takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now for Seattle, Victor Robles, 1 for 3. That one misses, and that is ball 1.
That's a brutal out.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
2 pieces of contact. Desperately want to advance the runner to third.
So digging in, Donovan Solano.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
Just
The
early.
last thing he wants is to hit the ball on
I
the
mean, we're
ground.
very early, but we're
Expect
just
many
early
pitches
on
up
just
in the zone.
early.
They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Hit in the air, right field.
I am so unbelievably upset with
Brings it
myself.
in, and there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty
Nothing
fun as an
has
outfielder.
been
Got
more
to put it
poisonous
into his
than a
highest
runner on
gear
second
and
with
go
nobody
and
out.
Track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Rodriguez at the plate and takes high there. Go ahead run at second here in the top half of inning number 7.
Shit.
The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1.
Making a move at second base.
He's a little bit
Running for the
faster.
Mariners, Ryan Bliss.
Number 1, Ryan Bliss.
Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Strike
God
on the
damn
outside
that
edge.
fucking...
Bliss
God
over
fucking
his
damn
second
this
throw.
umpire.
Bliss at first, 2 out of the inning. Goes down looking.
Oh, I hate that fucking pitch.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gabe Spire.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Jake Cronenworth digs in now.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. You know, these Padres, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
No, just excellent location on that
Shit
inside
ass
fastball.
fucking zone.
Picked him up, and
That stupid
as a hitter, it's
fucking
not typically
pitch
what you're looking for.
was
You're trying
just...
to protect away and then in, so you can
it
be
was
a
on the
little
edge,
target
and then the
with 2
knuckle
strikes.
curve
Hard to
froze
tell
me.
if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
God, that's frustrating. That is so fucking frustrating. And especially when we've seen it for like 4 innings at this point.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
And even when we're getting decent contact on it, like, oh my God, we can't do anything with it.
That one just misses.
The Crawford hit was pretty solid. Our contact was pretty solid.
Him out looking with
And
the
then
off-speed stuff.
it's right to the fucking shortstop. We put a couple of good runs on the ball out to the outfield, but it doesn't have enough because there's not enough velocity on the pitch. Like, fucking fuck.
And it's a good changeup. It's just almost
Fuck Matt Waldron. Jesus.
2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Gets a piece.
Got to be
and stays
fucking
alive.
kidding me.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first.
Just didn't put it
Three up,
inside
three
enough.
down, inning over. Padres go down quietly.
We need to try and
Still
take
tied,
more of an
3-3.
advantage of the fact that inside that left-hand batter's box part of the plate is a strike. Thank
Welcome
you,
back, and a new arm on the mound
God.
to start the 8th. Jason Adam.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year. So this
Four
seems
seam at
like
98, a circle
calculated
change at 90, a slider at 87, and a
Cal
sweeper at
Raleigh getting
81.
ready to hit. Swing and a miss. There's that
That was
changeup.
just too
Double
aggressive.
barrel that
Too
changeup.
excited.
Bullpen for San Diego. Jeremiah Estrada, the closer, is getting loose. Suarez getting loose as well. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Okay.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Oh, he can't hang on.
This game desperately wants me to win, and I'm just not doing that. That is the 3rd error of the game.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Raley.
I think we actually do want to go ahead and do this.
Number 72.
We're not going to steal because we haven't been good at it. It's a horrible slider. His steal is also only 35, so. Okay, what the fuck am I doing? I'm getting frustrated.
Go ahead run aboard at first.
Getting frustrated.
Nobody out. Look out! And it hit him. And now Randy Arozarena, a walk and a pair of strikeouts. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Okay, what do we have? We have, that's right, a runner on second with nobody out.
Guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Okay, at least foul it off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And that one ripped to left. Puts it away for the out.
You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me.
Austin Shenton.
We can't get it away from anyone. Fuck off.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 1 out. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1-1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel.
Thankfully, that was thankfully that we were gonna. Yeah.
And that one in the air center field. And there are 2 outs. And up next for Seattle, Ryan Bliss. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. And that one fouled off. Ford on second. Rayleigh on at first with 2 down. Fastball for a strike.
I was not anticipating a fastball there. That one caught me off guard. I was looking for a knuckle curve or something that was going to have a little bit of movement that's going to drop out of the zone. Okay. Hey, I'll take the foul ball. That's fine.
And a swing and
Let
a
me go
miss.
to Silver
Down
Chain.
on strikes. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough
We're
inning.
fine. This has been a fucking miserable game. That's the third time we've been on second with nobody out. And we have not been able to do anything with it.
Padre leadoff
We
man
could try to maybe
Joseph
just get
Merrill.
one more here.
Back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to
Matt Waldron absolutely ruined what minimal timing I had in the first place.
the left-handed hitter.
Yeah, it would a brutal stretch of innings for us. And again, we even put like a couple decent swings there, but just couldn't get it away from the
Miss, and he got him.
couldn't get it away from the outfielders.
In this one.
The batter.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and bring in Santos.
And here comes the Mariners manager.
Spire did a great job. He got the outs that we needed to get. It's just not fun to be in this position, especially when the other team has 3 errors and have given us multiple opportunities. It's 3 extra outs,
Things over to the righty, Gregory Santos.
3 extra opportunities for us that we have not been able to capitalize
He's been
on.
extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there are 2 down. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arias. Right there for a strike. Santos, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And he grounds one to the right side.
Okay. There we go.
And that is the
Okay, so we are going to head to the top of the 9th. It's tied 3-3.
Padres down in order.
We can
Score
warm up
remains tied
Munoz
at
if we
3.
get a lead here.
Back here in San Diego, and the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
If I'm San Diego, I think I'm really aggressive with the base running because we do have a rookie behind the plate.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike
We're so
one.
late on the fucking circle change. That knuckle curve. Whew.
Fouled off. He was late.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Here's the 0-2. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
With a sweeper. Oof, we're in a real bad spot. We got to just put it together.
Again.
Okay, yeah,
Spoils
that's
the
fine.
2-strike pitch, and he'll see
That's
another.
fine. That was what, 70, mid 70s to mid 90s.
And there's
That's
a
what's
ball.
out. It's only ball 2, which isn't great, but it's really been painting the edges here.
Inside.
It's inside.
And the count is filled up. Victor Robles in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Fuck, that was a walk. That's okay. Hey, thanks for getting a piece of it.
In the air,
That
left field down the
unfortunately is an
line.
out. Oh, it's a fair ball. Okay.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess.
We're going to empty the
Right on
bench
those
here.
spots where things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And now the right field.
Hold on. Oops. Ooh, it's actually straight righties, so let's go ahead and sit him down. We will warm up Brash just in case. I actually just wanted to look at substitutions for JP. Almost 20 points better. I think
Victor Robles.
we'll hold for the moment.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
With the go-ahead run at first, here at the top of the 9th. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter.
Hands off the controller. Focus in with 3 out or a 3-0 count. I'm not worried about this pitch.
And there's the automatic.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Delivers a pitch.
I hit X super late.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And there's ball 4.
Okay.
And with 2 outs.
Okay, so we do finally get the advantage of that part of the plate not being a strike. Would have been absolutely heartbreaking if it was a strike, even though it really hasn't been for the entirety of this game. So
Opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. to the track.
Hey, I'll take it. It's a little frustrating that it's
And he moves up 90
perfect
feet.
out,
Runners at
but
the corners now. One away.
But we got him to run, which means that we had the opportunity to advance the runner.
Padres manager making his
God,
way
that's
towards the
frustrating.
mound,
That's
as
another
he will
good
make the
piece of
move.
contact. No, they did say, wind blowing into the back. That hasn't helped us, obviously. But we have a chance to drive in a run here late and try and steal a win. Oh, they've got the closer animation in a losing situation. That's weird. What do you mean closing time? The game's tied.
Now pitching for
So the
Padres,
closer summoned from the bullpen,
Number
Jeremiah
56.
Estrada.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Four seam at 100, slider at 92, splitter at 88.
Rodriguez.
Oof, that was
swings
way too
through it for
aggressive.
strike
0-1's
one.
the count.
Runners are at the corners. One
I
away.
should know better, but I was amped up for that 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
Swings and
Okay,
misses.
this is the worst possible at-bat you could have.
He knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable
I should
of
know
going
better.
out
The
there
game
and
really
doing
likes
damage
starting off
with
with
it.
those secondary, thirdary.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Merrill has this one sized up. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. The throws offline. He
Ooh.
sees 4-3. They take the lead.
And that's the
That
situation
was
you're looking to get something in the
ridiculously
zone that you can
close.
put in the air.
That
Worst
went
case
up the
scenario
line the
is
correct
sacrifice
way
fly to
toward the
driving
runner
that
at
from
third. Oh my gosh, can we see it from here? We're probably clearer than we realize. Yeah, we definitely are. Julio does what we need him to
Now
do.
Catcher comes up to hit. Harry Ford.
Got
trying to
just
pick
enough
up
of
his
that
first
slider.
knock in the big leagues.
1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Fly ball down the line. Tatis.
Damn. Just laid on it.
He's got it.
That makes
That
sense.
is
Looking for
that.
the splitter,
So
looking for the
run,
slider,
one
and then
hit,
there's
no
a...
errors, and a man left.
Whatever.
On to the
Fuck
bottom of
me.
inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up.
Well, in
It's
order
the
to extend to a
Mariners
21-game
4
win
and the
streak, we gotta
Padres 3.
survive this. Tatis, Machado, and Diaz.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Andres
now pitching
Munoz.
for the
He
Mariners,
last pitched 2 days ago.
number 75, Andres Munoz.
We threw away some extra opportunities, or some opportunities as well, with trying to steal.
The right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
First pitch, and he
That's
just
not what we
misses.
want to see. Hey, we're kind of finally on the leaderboard there. Emmanuel Clase jumped out to a huge lead early for Cleveland, and then has kind of been, realistically, he's been pretty
Looking to
stagnant.
get the tying run on base.
That's ball 2.
That's down and in.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch. Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the
third baseman,
closer.
number
I mean, you get that
13,
punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Bliss. Machado out of the play.
2 down.
Good onside run and sink on that
The
pitch
catcher,
right there.
number
Got inside
17,
on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Diaz.
Diaz.
There
in
we
the
go.
box now. Take strike 1.
There we
A
go.
1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. They're down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
21
There we
wins
go.
in a row.
21 consecutive
Everyone
wins for the
around this team,
Mariners.
Players,
We got ourselves into some trouble there. Really struggled with runners in scoring position with nobody out. What a weird game. We are able to figure it out. The knuckle curve in that game was absolutely miserable. I don't even know. It's just, what a fucking nightmare at times. 3 errors on the Padres, and we still, I don't think we took advantage of a single one of them, honestly. We out-hit them 9 hits, but they brought in the most perfect pitching change you could imagine. And it almost doomed us, but thankfully we were able to work our way through it. We did give up the 2-run home run, which I'm sure we'll see right here, to Hayward. He just got a little too cute with the sequencing there. We paid the price, and then we gave up the solo, or the single, or whatever it was, later. Went to the bench a couple of times. Julio, though, with a sac fly. That's what you love to see. Crawford beats it. And that's your winning run. I thought we were going to have a little more trouble with that portion of the lineup, but we got enough good sequencing there to pick up the win. Jason Adam gets the loss. 1.1 innings pitched. He had ones across the board, I should say. Hits, strikeouts, walks, earned. Hayward was 1 for 3 with a home run. It was a 2-run blast. Tatis 1 for 4 with a double and an RBI. Xander Bogaerts 2 for 4 with a double. Luis Arraez 1 for 4 with a run. Munoz is your player of the game, and he picks up his 15th save of the season. 1 inning pitched, no hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks, no earned. Gregory Santos, 0.2 innings pitched, gets the win, and goose eggs. Where you want him, except for strikeouts, you could use 1, but whatever. Though we had 9 hits, Shenton was 1 for 4 with a home run. Raleigh was 1 for 4 with a double. He knocked in and scored a run. Robles was 1 for 4 with a double. He scored a run, and Raley knocked in a run on a 2 for 3 day. Box score: 1 hit for Robles, Rodriguez, Raleigh, Shenton, and Polanco. And then what I wanted to look at was, Waldron, 4 innings, 4 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no earned, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Really struggled against him. Surprised that it was only 2 strikeouts, but I guess we had a lot of really weak contact against him. Hopefully we don't have to see him for the rest of the series, but if we do, that's not good for us. Third inning XP path, 18, 15, and 18 stubs. We continue our winning ways and improve to 37-6 with a 4-3 win. We haven't been super great. And I think this 9-1 game got funky at the end. Cool. This is not what I want to see. View today's games? Oh, here we go. Why is this buried here? It was 3-0, and then we put on 6 late. So we haven't been scoring particularly well over the last week or so. The Toronto game, view today's games, was that kind of a similar? No, this one was better. Anyway, but the Yankees series was closer than it indicates with that 9-1 victory, and we only get a 1-run win against the Padres. Joe Musgrove's going to be on the bump for the Padres, back in their typical or traditional brown and yellow, which is a color combination I actually kind of like. 3-2 with a 6.30 ERA. We cannot get that ERA in our head. We can't get all wide-eyed and going, oh my gosh, we're going to crush them, because that's when we get into trouble. Luis Castillo, 6-0 with a 1.47 ERA. All right, let's rip a pack real quick. Got 82 of these bad boys. Oh, a diamond. A gold. The Vuvuzela. No, thank you. Nick Prado. Jamie Westbrook. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And our diamond, who is it? Right fielder. Juan Soto. Oh, Ronald Acuna Jr. Yes, that's good for me. That is very, very good for me. 25,000 stubs. Woo. Add to lineup, actually. Who is on our right? Who is in right field? Soler. Fuck. I love. Ronald Acuna Jr. is only a 60 speed. That is wild. Yeah, we'll put him in right. I love speed and stealing. All right. Well, there you go. A diamond to end off the video. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe right over here where the gameplay is. You'll be notified when I post new videos if you ring the bell down below. New baseball every day right here in this playlist at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And up here, you can check out the Doom the Dark Ages stream that I did earlier this morning. Basically, that game every like 30 minutes gives you something cool that makes you go like, this fucking rocks. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow for Game 2 of San Diego, Seattle. Thanks for watching. Good sports. Go Mariners. Have a great rest of your night.